Oh, if I already
No,
have
if
one?
you have one, you don't need it. No, if you want it, you can take another one.
I'll grab it just
Sure,
because.
sure.
So I was watching some YouTube. I know it's YouTube, but like they said, this isn't exactly in order the way you're supposed to read it.
It doesn't have our order. Yes, it's not like the Bible.
Yeah.
You know, in the beginning was the Word. The Word was God. Yeah, it's not
chronologically.
carnal. It's just, it has a system, but has an open system to whatever you want it to be. You can start it from the middle. You can start it from the end. You
Yeah.
can start it from. It'll make sense to you in anywhere because there's a message behind it,
Of course.
right?
And what is the foundation principle? Just like one God.
Worship Him alone.
Yeah.
That's it. Simple. Just no, it's not complicated. Just worship God. Don't worship money. Don't worship girls. Don't worship your own intellect and your feelings, because all those things.
I've sinned my whole life, and whatever for whatever those words are worth. But at the same time, I see so much good in so many people, and the state of the world right now is disgusting. You know, and I'm really worried for like Iran right now, and like the.
You're worried for Iran?
A little bit.
What are you worried for yourself?
Not specifically Iran. I don't know enough to say that, but I don't like what America's doing. I've never liked what they're doing.
So let me ask you a question. We believe in Islam. The Creator knows the past, present, future, and hypothetical. You know what that means?
So, hypothetical being like, per se, like...
If like you go to Montreal and you decided not to go to Montreal, but if you were to go to the Montreal, what would have happened?
God knows.
God knows. This is called hypothetical.
Okay.
Okay? So God knows the past, present, future, and hypothetical. So what that means is what we don't worry about, what's going to happen to Iran, what's happening in the United States, what's going to happen to me, because everything that happens, good or bad, is part of the destiny that God has set up.
Yes.
So we don't worry about these things. So what we do worry about is ourself. Our own redemption means either we're going to end up in a really good place or we're going to end up in a really bad place. So that's the most important thing. Do you know where you're going to end up?
No.
So that's what you need to know. You know, just like you go to work and you get a paycheck at the end, right? You go to work, you get a pay. If you go to work, right, you get a paycheck. Because you're making the effort, you get something out of it. For us as believers, what we say is when we do some work here, there's a reward at the end.
Yes.
But if we don't do that work, we don't get paid, we actually get punishment. So there's good news and there's a warning. And that good work is not based on our intellect, it's based on revelation. Based on what the teachings of Qur'an and Prophet Muhammad, peace be upon him, is. Which is the same teachings as Adam, Ishmael, Isaac, Noah, Jesus, and Muhammad.
I don't like that all the other religions kind of like, it has to be this one because you live here and that's what we study. And Islam has been always so open into acknowledging and respecting like all the prophets.
So what's holding you back from becoming Muslim then?
Life. I don't know enough about it yet.
What is it that you're
wanting to go to a mosque and talk to an imam?
Sure. So what is it that you need to know?
I need to find myself a little better. I need to just understand, like, I don't want to just go around saying I'm Islamic if I don't know enough of it.
So let me explain for you.
I need to do some research, some studies, some teachings, some learnings,
Okay, so here's the point. The word Islam comes from the root word salama.
Yeah.
The word root salama linguistically can mean peace.
Yes.
Okay, linguistically.
Okay.
From the perspective of teachings of God, the one who does Islam is a Muslim. Like, for example, if I drive a car, you call me a driver. If I travel somewhere, you call me a traveler. You understand this point? In the same way, whoever does Islam, in Arabic, when you do something, you add the letters MU. So like, for example, if I travel, it's called safar. The one who does safar is called musafir.
Musafir.
Okay? The one who calls the prayer is called adhan. The one who does call the adhan is called a mu'adhan, muaddin.
Muaddin?
Yeah, so the one who does Islam is considered a Islam, Muslim.
Okay.
So what is a Muslim? Someone who doesn't lie, someone doesn't cheat, someone doesn't kill, someone doesn't worships God alone, someone who has a relationship with God, someone who's connected to God. That's what a Muslim is. So Muslim is someone who submits his will to the Creator. That's really it.
That's kind of what I was expecting, yeah.
Yeah. So that's really.
And I also don't have any actual expectations. I just, I'd like to get a little more educated.
Sure. I mean,
What is the next step?
So the next step for you is to read about Islam, right? Read the life of Prophet Muhammad.
Yes.
This man came with a message.
Yes, he did.
His message was La ilaha illallah. What does that mean? There's no other deity that deserves to be worshipped except Allah.
Yes.
The word Allah in the Arabic language means al-ilah, the deity that deserves worship. That's all it means.
Yes.
So some people worship the tree, some people worship the river, some people worship money, some people worship girlfriends, some people worship their car, some people worship Trump. You understand? People worship different things, false gods. So in Islam, Allah is al-ilah, the deity that deserves worship. That's really it. So when you worship God, you connect with Him, you ask Him for help. That's what Islam is asking you to do. So when you lose your job, you don't call, some saint, some dead person. You don't go to the river and say, "Oh, river, get me a job." You understand? Some people do that, right? The indigenous people.
I'm indigenous myself.
There you go.
But
So-
also, I'm not set in stone in anything.
Yeah. You see what I'm saying? So as long as you're calling the Creator, "Hey, Creator, I need a job. Hey, Creator, I need a new wife. Hey, Creator, I need children. Hey, Creator, I'm suffering. I'm sick.
I just
Heal
lost
me."
my parents.
Yes.
so,
Oh,
yeah.
please, God, show me the right way.
Yes, and that's where I am in my life.
So
I'm lost.
that's really it. Okay?
What's your name?
Ali,
Steve.
nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you. So, yeah.
So the next step would be, if you're sincere, if you believe in God, you believe He's one, you believe Qur'an is from God, right? The Qur'an has never been changed, never been modified.
That's what I really like about it.
Yes.
And the Bible's been so bastardized.
So it's never been changed, never been modified.
I know exactly who wrote
Right.
it.
And there's no contradictions in it. Right? The Quran says if this book was written anyone other than God, you find contradictions in it. So do you agree that the Quran is from God?
I do.
So that makes you a Muslim, really. Do you know what I'm saying?
I understand.
Muslim just basically means someone who submits his will to God. So you accept this faith, you enter into it, and from there you start praying. You worship God, right? You worship here means you only ask God for help. You don't ask anyone. You don't go to a pastor and say, "Pastor, help me." You don't go to Saint Mary.
Yes.
You don't go to Saint Paul. You don't go to Saint River, Saint Tree.
Saint Trump.
Yeah, Saint Trump. You don't go to Elon Musk.
Fuck that guy.
Yeah, you understand what I'm saying? So you just ask God for help. And then God will show you the way. Showing you the way means He doesn't send down the map. He brings the right people in your life.
Yes.
So you'll be walking down, someone will come and say, hey, come learn about Islam.
You're not looking.
That's right. So He will slowly put you in a position where you have all the things you need to kind of, you know what I'm saying?